YouTube, is this thing on? So, as we always say, another new week, another new video. And like I stated last week, we're going to start this week off the way I said, by just choosing a comment from last week that stuck out to me and gave me inspiration. Now, I will be honest, there were a few comments last week that stuck out to me, but I had to choose one, so I went with the one that actually stood for what I'm trying to do, okay? And I'll put the comment right around here, like always, and that's the reason why I'm wearing gloves, and we'll get into that. But the comment was made by Basura7, and basically, he just went on to let me know, great video. But the reason why this comment stuck out to me, let me get up, is because the reason why I make these videos, again, the views are nice, don't get me wrong, but I'm here because I want to help people, make their car, Civic, predominantly, or Integra, e.g., well, that's a Civic, obviously, but just keep your car as clean as possible. It doesn't have to be JDM. It can be American, whatever your car is. But my point is, I'm here to help. So when I'm making these videos, if you see anything on this car that you're interested in, don't hesitate to reach out to me and ask me a question. Now, you can either put it in the comments or you can message me on Instagram. It's Don't Panic, It's a Civic across all social medias. I'm not going to ignore you, and I'm going to help you any way I can. So with that being said, the reason why this comment stuck out to me was in one of my previous videos, he saw my Civic steering wheel cover. So he went ahead and asked me, where'd you get it from? I let him know where I got it from and who he could talk to. And he did the work, got it done, and got himself one. So I felt good knowing that I helped somebody get something that they wanted, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm an open book. I'm not like some of these other people that want to gatekeep and don't want to help you. I'm always here to help. All you have to do is ask. And with that being said, that's exactly what this video is going to be all about as well, is helping you with something that I've found. Now, let's get into it. From a previous video, I spoke on upgrades that I had in the future. Now, in that video, I talked about wanting to upgrade my wiper cowl to the carbon fiber version. Well, me having OCD and wanting to be OEM as possible, sometimes I go back and forth about, do I really want to do carbon or do I want to just keep it OEM? Now, here's the problem. Whether you want to do carbon or keep it OEM, the fact of the matter is, one problem comes to mind when you want to make this change, or if you want to keep it OEM, let's talk about it. These parts tend to show sun fade, okay? Now, in my journeys, if you know, you know, I've only come across one product that makes the plastics look brand new from the factory again. And that's the SEM trim paint, the black trim paint. Now, you can go with gloss paint if you want to, but let's be honest. The parts don't come gloss black. So if you want that satin, it's like a satin black color, the only paint that I've found that'll give you that is that SEM trim paint in black. But the problem is, again, whether you want to repaint it because it shows sun fade, or whether you want to go with a different option like carbon fiber, or what's the other options you can get? You can get the carbon fiber one, or you can go as far as to get, like, they sell like a titanium one as well. Whatever you want to do, one problem persists, and that's when it comes time to remove these clips. Now, I've already removed mine, and that's why I got these gloves on, because I didn't want y'all to see my ashy hands as I was in here trying to remove them. And let me tell you something. They are a pain to try to remove. But one thing remains true. When you go to try to remove them, you're guaranteed to break, if not one, all of them, because the heads, pop off so easily. Now, right away, you might think, well, that's not that big of a deal. I'll just get new clips. And as you can see here, I managed to get all mine off and only broke one. But here's the problem. Now, mine's fairly new, so I think that's why I was able to get the clips out without breaking any. But if you got one on there that's been on there for some time, you may easily break all 9 of them. Where that becomes a problem is these clips are $15 a piece. So when you do that math times 9, that's going to put you at over $130 just for some clips. Now, that's an expensive project to have to deal with. If you know, you know. I suggest you don't try to save some money and do the Amazon version and go with those, because I tried it. I'm not going to lie to you. And when I got them from Amazon, the clips didn't even seat in there correctly. They didn't lock in. They just kept spinning and they were loose. So I had to go with the OEM option. Now, if you can find the OEM option on eBay or something, that's totally different. But for me, I had to go OEM. And like I said, you're talking $15 per clip, and you need 9 of them. Now, this company that I found, I'll put their Instagram right here. They're called Hush Performance. Now, they took the time to make their own version of this clip and make it stronger. So that way, if you ever wanted to remove this cowl to paint, or if you wanted to just take this cowl off and put a Kevlar cowl on here, that's the one I was looking for the name earlier. If you wanted to put like a Kevlar cowl on it or a carbon fiber cowl on it, they made their clips extra strong so that when you go to remove them, you're not going to break them. And instead of paying $130, $35, I believe to be exact, pardon my math if I'm wrong, they give you all 9 and they only charge you $40. And they actually, to me, look a step above the ones that come on the car, because I'll show you one here. Now, they make it and it looks like it's extra strong. And they took time to put the titanium head on it, or the billet head on it. So that means, it's not going to fade or anything like that with the weather. They should always continue to look as brand new as possible. And for a fraction of the price, because like I said, for $40 ship, they'll ship them to your front door. So even though I've already took time to struggle to remove the 9 on the car that were already on there, and like I said, I did it off camera because y'all didn't need to see my ashy hands and stuff like that. Now I'm going to sit here and put these in on camera with my gloves on, of course, so y'all can see what this will look like, removing the OEM regular plastic ones. So they should just push in, like the normal ones. Let's see. Yep. There we go. Just like that. And you're literally going to take your time. Let's see. Yep. They literally just push and they just seat right in there. The quality on these is very good, actually. I'm not surprised, but I've seen them in pictures, and you never know what the quality is going to be, in person. But it's very good. Now, again, you don't have to have, there we go. There's a shot of them. You don't have to have a show car or, a street car to run these. They actually make these for the track cars, etc. So if you want to dress up that cowl on your track car, you can use these as well. And they have them for, I believe, the Integra, the EG, the EF. Just when you have some time, go check out the website. And they don't just make these. They make like the hood hinges and everything else. It's a very nice website. And like I said, the stuff, it's not that expensive. And that's the part I like about it. And like I said already, just from these clips, I can tell the quality is good. So it's there. The quality's there. we go. And we got one more in my pocket somewhere. There it is. Okay. So let's put that on. And then to give you the full review and let you see what it looked like, let's just remove these old ones out the way. And then we can get a full look at, how it's going to look. Okay, so there it is. I think that looks good. It's clean. I like it. I can't complain. I really like the way that looks. Now, y'all know how I am. I can say I like it today and change my mind another day because I'm always making changes. And if I happen to change my mind, I'll give them away to someone, like I always say, because that's what I do. Whenever I make changes, I end up giving away the stuff, that I took off to put something new on. But right off the top, I actually like the way that looks. Now, they are saying that they're working, trying to come up with a way to get rid of the titanium look and have it all black like the OEM ones. But the reason why it's taking some time is they want to make them to where they won't show any sun fade or something like that. As they get older, they want to keep them looking clean, keep them looking new. Personally, I'll probably get the black ones when they're able to figure it out. But for right now, running the titanium ones is not that bad for me. I think it looks nice. So that's my little video this week. Again, just to try to help you in case, you have an issue with your cowl or you're going to replace your cowl, or again, you're going to repaint your cowl and you happen to break the clips. Instead of spending $135 on some OEM clips, like I said, for $40 shipped, you can get this option, and they're stronger and not so hard to take out. So if you get a chance, stop by Hush Performance and take a look at their page and see if they have something that you like. Okay? As we always say, like, comment, subscribe. Oh, let me show you one quick before I get done. Let me show you something. Because I was actually going to order a new cowl to keep from having to repaint mine. Unfortunately, let me get my paper ready here for you. As you can see, not available. It's discontinued. So some of you might say, well, pick one up from a junkyard or something like that. But let's face it, if you pick one up from a junkyard, you're going to be in the same situation you're in now, having to repaint it because it's probably going to be sun faded. Okay? And again, $15 a clip if you break them and you got to replace them with new ones. Now, the clips are not discontinued, but the cowl is. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep it simple. Keep it humble. Keep it you. And like I always say, much love. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.